wasn't thinking of when I decided to do my palette collection? Well, where the hell am I gonna walk? If you guys are new to my channel, I am Renee, Seattle MUA Renee on Instagram, and today I decided to show you my palette collection. Let's see how I'm gonna do this because I actually don't know. I watched a few of these and well, basically they kind of showed each palette, but unless you guys want to watch this video for the next 2 days, I don't think I'm going to be able to go through each palette. But I did group them by brand for the most part. So I did put on sneakers because I need a pedicure and my feet aren't looking so hot. So let's get cracking. All right, welcome to my floor. So up there we have some Morphe palettes and then some BH Cosmetics palettes. Jeffree Star. I love the Blood Sugar palette and the Thirsty palette. I highly recommend those for sure. Then over here, these are mainly Makeup Geek shadows that I have in Z palettes. I kind of split them up. That's kind of like my neutral one. That's the one I used to use all the time. Those two. And then some NARS palettes, the Makeup Geek Vegas Lights palette, Pure, and then down here I have some Makeup Forever trios. I do have one of the larger palettes that I made, but it just didn't fit on my floor. So, and then that MAC and the Inglot one are also single shadows that I made in a palette. The Sephora Pro, I believe that's the warm one. I've only used it maybe a few times and not gonna lie, it's not my favorite formula. I do recommend the Makeup Geek shadows, and they're still a good value for the quality that you get there. The Makeup Forever, obviously those shadows are amazing. The Balm, a Cargo palette, Pat McGrath, Pixie Motives, Ace Beauty. This is the Quintessential palette. Let me open this one for you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that Ace Beauty actually makes my favorite false lashes. And so this is the palette that I have from them. It's absolutely stunning, and actually the quality is amazing. I actually didn't expect it to be as amazing as it is. And then moving down here, we start into Too Faced territory. So I'm gonna go move over there now. Gotten a little bit of an accident on my way over, but yeah, so Too Faced palettes. I love Too Faced. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. My favorite is actually the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I just love the colors in here, and I love that it's a little bit more cool toned. That one's not looking so hot. Looks like my nails got in there as per usual. And then the gingerbread one, which is new. I love that one. I have played around with this one a little bit, and honestly, the quality isn't the same, I don't feel like. I do love the Clover palette. And then all the smaller palettes, they actually used to be cardboard before they started making them in the plastic. So these are kind of retro, I guess you could call them now. So they used to look like that in cardboard. So I loved the smoky one. As you can see, it's distressed now, as I like to call it. Not ruined, distressed. There's a difference. We have Tarte over here. They're amazing. I love the Tartelette in Bloom. Stila. All of my Lorac are over there. The Lorac Pros are amazing. The Pro one, the black one, was one of the first palettes I have ever purchased. So that one's near and dear to my heart. Honestly, if you're just starting out in makeup, I highly recommend the Lorac Pro, the first one, and one of the chocolate bar palettes. I think that you would get a lot of use out of just those two. Violet Voss up there. Okay, and moving on, we have some Stila, a few randoms. I have the Saucebox palette, It Cosmetics, Dose of Colors Ice Cream palette. I got that one at IMATS a few years ago for half price, so I couldn't pass that up. Urban Decay starts back there. I have all the Naked palettes, which I also highly recommend. The first Naked one was one of my first palettes as well. The Naked Heat and the Naked Cherry are absolutely amazing, and the Naked Smoky has a bunch of beautiful cool tone shades if you're looking for a palette instead of all the warm tone shades. More Tarte. And then we have Kat Von D. I actually really love the Interstellar palette. Well, I mean, it's not like my favorite, but the quality is amazing. And now down to Kylie. I have pretty much all of her palettes. If I were to choose, I would probably say that I like the 9-pan shadows the best. I feel like the quality is a little better. I actually haven't used the new Kylie X Jordan Woods palette, but that's on my palettes to use pile. This one I really like. It's the Burgundy palette. Just really nice shades. Yeah, that's my descriptive word I'm gonna use there. Honestly, the collab, the Momager Chris, not my fave, not gonna lie. I just feel like the pigmentation and the quality just wasn't there. I have a few of the KKWs. The Mario palette, oh my gosh, I love. I mean, these shades are just so buttery, and that blue is to die for. I don't know what she did, but it seems like when Mario is involved, good stuff happens. So let's move up there. Okay, so up there I have some ColourPop palettes, Visart, which is sold at Sephora. They are also expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but the quality is amazing. Some Juvia's Place palettes, all of my Urban Decay, the Naked palettes are, of course, kind of what everyone has. believe mandatory if you're starting a palette collection. The first Naked palette was one of my first palettes as well, so I highly recommend that. Love the Naked Heat, and the new Naked Cherry is also to die for. Let's see if I can get this puppy open. I'm surprised my puppies aren't actually making more noise down there. I think they're sleeping by now. The Naked Cherry. Beautiful shades. As you can see, I have not used it. It's on that list, or I should say in that pile. The brush is stuck. I'm just gonna deal with that later. The Natasha Denona palettes are, of course, as amazing as you would think. If you guys don't own any of them and you have the funds, I definitely would recommend them. The Sunset palette is probably my favorite, although I do love the Star palette as well. Let's see if I can get this guy opened. There is the Sunset palette in all of its glory. I love the yellow. I mean, I just can't lose with yellow. There is some yellow on my rosary tattoo. It's actually a cover-up. If you guys don't know the story, maybe I'll talk about it sometime. Up here, I have some Huda Beauty. I actually feel like the quality is better in the Mini Obsessions palettes. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like the Rose Gold and the Desert Dusk just don't have the same quality as these little baby Obsession palettes. The Coral Obsessions is one of my faves. Just can't go wrong with those. And I secretly think that Huda is a Seahawks fan because, yeah, if you are a Seahawks fan, this is the perfect palette for us. They won today, by the way. BT dubs. Then I have all of my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. You guys know they're amazing. I have yet to try the Sultry palette. I know. As you can see, I got issues, okay? But I do love, this is like the most awkward filming ever. I do love the Master Palette by Mario, or the collab with Mario, I should say. Just a perfect everyday palette. I evidently love this shade Lula, not to be confused with my mom's cat Luna. So guys, I think that about covers that. Trying to think, I know I missed some in here. Got a few MAC palettes, the Marc Jacobs palettes, which I love. Those are amazing as well. Super smooth, blendable. Tarte. We already went over all of those. The Lime Crime Venus palette, which is broken. That's hot. So there you have it, all of my palette collection. I'm thinking that what I might do is kind of just pick maybe my top 10 and do my next video with those recommendations for you guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see or know. I'm a palette slut, so yeah, I love them. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like this video so that I know if you like it or not. And subscribe to my channel, and I'll try to figure out how to insert my Instagram link up on here, but it is seattlemua.renee on Instagram. Thank you guys. I love you. Hope you're having a good day. Bye bye. That sounded really weird. Peace out.